Hello students, today onwards we will start a competitive part from evolution chapter. Exercise level 1. Question number 1. Random genetic drift in a population probably results from options: highly genetically variable individuals, 2. Interbreeding within small population, 3. Constant low mutation rate, 4. Large population size. Let's see. Genetic drift is concerned with gene frequency of a reproducing small population. So genetic drift occurred in a small population. Genetic drift is a significant factor in the region of new species on islands and other isolated small populations. The small population as a whole may develop characters different from that found in the main population. Such deviations may even lead to speciation or formation of new species. So as per this information, the correct answer is option 2. Interbreeding within small population is a result of genetic drift. Question number 2. Which of the following has been basic to origin of life? Options: 1. Carbohydrates, 2. Proteins, 3. Nucleic acids, 4. Nucleoproteins. So let's see carbohydrates. Carbohydrates are polymers of simple sugars that serve as structural unit of many biological structures as well as storage molecules. Proteins are also a polymers of amino acids which serve a structural and a catalytic functions in living organisms. Nucleic acids are the polymers of nucleotides that exhibit the unique ability of self-replication and self-perpetuation. It serves as genetic material and carrier of heredity traits from one generation to next generation. Nucleoproteins. Proteins that are structurally associated with nucleic acids, either DNA or RNA. Viruses are called infectious nucleoproteins. So as per this information, the following has been basic to origin of life is nucleic acids because of their ability to carry hereditary traits, that means characters from one generation to another generation. So option 3 is correct. Question number 3. Flippers of seal are modified. Options: 1. Hind limbs, 2. Forelimbs, 3. Fins, 4. Gills. Let's see. Seal or aquatic mammal having 4 limbs modified as flippers. Flippers of seal have 5 digits with webbed and claws. They use modified forelimbs for swimming. So the correct answer is flippers of seal or modified forelimbs. Option 2 is correct. Question number 4. The man-like primate which existed about 1.5 into 10 to the power of 7 years ago were. So here 1.5 into 10 to the power of 7 is equal to this value 1.5 into 10 to the power of 7 is equal to the 15 million is equal to 15 million years ago. So the question is the man-like primate which existed about 15 million years ago were. So this same representation 1.5 into 10 to the power of 7 is also represent like this, that is 1. So 1.5 into 10 to the power of 6 millions. It is also correct representation. 1.5 into 10 to the power of 7, it become 15 million years, or 1.5 into 10 to the power of 6 millions years, that is equal to, it is also a million, 15 million years ago. So the man-like primate which existed about 15 million years ago were options: 1. Australopithecus, 2. Ramapithecus, 3. Dryopithecus, 4. Java man or Homo erectus. Let's see. Australopithecus existed 4.2 million years ago. That means it is written as 4.2 into 10 to the power of 6, or it may also write 0.4 0.42 into 10 to the power of 7. So the Australopithecus existed 4.2 million years ago. Ramapithecus and Dryopithecus existed 15 million years ago, or 1.5 into 10 to the power of 7 years ago. And in this Dryopithecus and Ramapithecus, Dryopithecus is more ape-like and Ramapithecus is more man-like. Java man, that is Homo erectus. So Java man is a early human fossil discovered in the island of Java in 1981. So it is representing the missing link between the apes and humans. So Java man is representing the missing link between the apes and humans. So as per question, the man-like primate which existed about 15 million years ago, that is Ramapithecus. So option 2 is correct, Ramapithecus. Same question, a ape-like primate which existed about 15 million years ago. Ape-like primate, that is Dryopithecus. Here it is asking man-like, Ramapithecus. So correct option is 2. Question number 5. Cenozoic era is the age of options: 1. Fishes, 2. Amphibians, 3. Mammals, 4. Reptiles. So let's see these the ages of particular organisms. So age of fishes, that is the Devonian period. Age of amphibians, Carboniferous period. Age of mammals, Cenozoic era. Age of reptiles, Mesozoic era. So Cenozoic era is the age of mammals. So option 3 is correct. Question number 6. Fossil man having cranial capacity similar to that of modern man was. Options: 1. Australopithecus, 2. Java ape man, 3. Neanderthal man, 4. Peking man. So let's see the various cranial capacity of this Australopithecus, Java ape man, Neanderthal man, Peking man. Australopithecus, the cranial capacity is 600 centimeter cube. Java ape man, also called Homo erectus, its cranial capacity is 750 to 900 cubic centimeters. Neanderthal man, so its cranial capacity is 1300 to 1600 cubic centimeters, or on average 450 cubic centimeters. Peking man, also called Sinanthropus, its cranial capacity is 850 to 1300 cubic centimeters. So among this, the modern man cranial capacity is around 1300 to the 1400 cubic centimeters. In that concept, the nearest cranial capacity to that of modern man is Neanderthal man. So the correct answer is option 3. Question number 7. The classical example of adaptive radiation during formation of new species is: 1. Marsupials of Australia, 2. Darwin finches, 3. Giant tortoise, 4. All of the above. So let's know about what is adaptive radiation. So adaptive radiation means development of different functional structures from a common ancestral form is called adaptive radiation. The examples for this adaptive radiation: Darwin finches, marsupials of Australia, giant turtle or tortoise. So the correct answer is all the above, option 4. Question number 8. Initiation of force of evolution is: options: 1. Variations, 2. Natural selection, 3. Competition, 4. Adaptation. Let's see. Variations provide the raw material for natural selection. Some of these forces are mutations, migrations, genetic drift, recombination are some of the forces of evolution. So here variations provide the raw material for the natural selection. Variation, that means change in the genetic material, that we will also call that change is due to the mutations. So for example, we discussed under the industrial melanism, black peppered moth and white peppered moth. During industrialization, black peppered moth is survived and it's reciprocal, that means opposite color white peppered moth population is declined. So that is due to the variation, change in the genetic composition. So that leads to the succeed in the competition, and that leads to the adaptation. So that means whatever it is possible to survive in the environment, that is due to the variation. That's why the initiating of force of evolution is variation, that change either through mutation or it may be due to recombination. So the correct answer is option 1. Variations are the initiating of forces of evolution. Question number 9. Cro-Magnon man was: options: 1. Sanguivorous, 2. frugivorous, 3 carnivorous, 4 herbivorous. So first of all, we need to know the definition of these terms. Sanguivorous means blood-sucking animals are called as the sanguivorous. Example, mosquito. Frugivorous animals feed on fruits. Example, birds. Carnivorous animals feed on flesh or meat eating animals. Herbivores animals feed on plants only are called as herbivorous. So here Cro-Magnon man was feed on flesh. So that's why Cro-Magnon man was a carnivorous. Option 3 is correct. Question number 10. Match the columns 1 and 2. So column 1, A, fossils marsupials, B, Australian marsupials, C, formation of amino acids, D, chemical evolution. Column 2, 1, Miller, 2, Oparin, 3, paleontological evidence, 4, herbivorous. So let's see. Fossils, marsupials, paleontological evidence. So paleontology, nothing but study of fossils. So paleontology is nothing but study of fossils called as paleontology. So fossils, marsupials are the paleontological evidences. So A is 3. Australian marsupials. So marsupials are the herbivorous, feed on plants. Formation of amino acids observed by Miller in his experiment. Chemical evolution theory proposed by Oparin and Helden. So Oparin. So A is 3, B is 4, C is 1, D is 2. So the correct answer is option 4. Question number 11. The idea of natural selection as a fundamental process of evolutionary changes was reached. Options 1. By Charles Darwin in 1866. 2. Alfred Russel Wallace in 1991. 3. Independently by Darwin and Russell in 1859. 4. Independently by Darwin and Russell in 1900. So let's see. The idea of natural selection as the fundamental process of evolutionary changes was reached by Darwin and Russell in 1859. They are given independently in 1859. According to the theory of natural selection, there is a struggle for existence within the species of population for the environmental resources, and this struggle leads to survival of certain organisms and elimination of the less competent species. So this idea is independently proposed by Darwin and Russell in 1859. So the correct answer is option 3. So this idea of natural selection of fundamental process of evolutionary changes was reached independently by Darwin and Alfred Russel Wallace in 1859. Question number 12. Which of the following fossil was discovered in Java in 1891? Options: 1. Homo erectus, 2. Homo habilis, 3. Australopithecus, 4. Neanderthal man. Let's see. The hominid fossil discovered in Java in 1891 revealed a stage in the human evolution which was called Pithecanthropus. Pithecanthropus, and later it is redesignated as Homo erectus, that is Java man. So the fossil was discovered in Java in 1891 is Homo erectus. So correct option is 1. Question number 13. Dark colored peppered moth is able to survive in industrial areas as compared to light colored peppered moth form because of options: 1. High fecundity, 2. Mimicry, 3. Natural selection in smoky environment, 4. Lethal mutation. Let's see the terminology of these options. High fecundity is nothing but the ability to produce offsprings. Mimicry, it is an evolved resemblance between an organism and another object, often an organism of another species. Natural selection in smoky environment. The evolution of the peppered moth is an evolutionary instance of color variation in the moth population as a consequence of the Industrial Revolution. The Industrial Revolution concept refers to an increase in number of dark colored moths due to industrial pollution, and a reciprocal means opposite one light colored moths decrease in the population. Lethal mutation, it is a type of mutation in which the effects can result in the death. Such mutation is called as the lethal mutations. So as per this information, the correct answer is dark colored peppered moth is able to survive in industrial areas as compared to the light colored form because of natural selection in smoky environment. That is the correct option. 3 is the correct. Question number 14. What evidence suggests the chimpanzee is more closely related to human than other hominid apes? Options: 1. DNA from sex chromosomes only, 2. Chromosome morphology only, 3. Remains, 4. DNA of both autosomes and sex chromosomes. Let's see. Fossil evidence suggests that the chimpanzee is more closely related to the humans because genetic makeup. 90% of genetic material matches to the chimpanzee. That is one reason. Next, due to chromosomal morphology, that is the banding pattern of individual chromosome is very much similar to the pattern in the chromosome of chimpanzee. So chromosomal morphology, the evidence that suggests that chimpanzee is more closely related to the human than other hominid apes. So the correct answer is option 2, chromosome morphology. Question number 15. Coiseratives belong to the category of options 1 protozoans, 2 molecular aggregates, 3 molecular aggregates surrounded by lipid membrane, 4 cyanobacteria. So in this option, protozoans, cyanobacteria are the living organisms, whereas co-aggregatives are non-living. So let's see. Co-aggregatives are clusters of proteins which tend to form droplets when introduced in water. A coagulative is formed when an organized layer of water molecules forms around the large protein molecules. So a coagulative is formed when an organized layer of water molecule. So in these options, 2 we need to consider 2 and 3 molecular aggregates, and third option is molecular aggregates surrounded by lipid membrane. So but here a correlative is organized layer of water molecule. So that's why it is not a correct one. So the correct option is coercitives belongs to the category of molecular aggregates. They are formed when an organized layer of water molecules forms around it, not a lipid membrane around it. So the correct answer is option 2. Question number 16. Which experiment suggests that simplest living organisms could not have originated spontaneously from non-living matter? Options 1. Microbes did not appear in stored meat. 2. Microbes appeared from unsterilized organic matter. 3. Larvae could not appear in decaying organic matter. 4. Meat was not spoiled when heated and kept in sealed vessels. So let's see. According to the Francisco Redi experiment, meat was not spoiled when heated and kept sealed in a vessel. So, as per the which experiment suggests that a simplest living organism could not have originated spontaneously from non-living matter. So that experiment is meat was not spoiled when heated and kept in sealed vessels. This experiment is conducted by Francisco Redi. So correct option is 4. Question number 17. Atmosphere of Earth just before the origin of life consisted of options 1. Water vapor, methane CH4, ammonia NH3, and oxygen. 2. Carbon dioxide CO2, methane CH4, and ammonia NH3. Option 3. Methane CH4, ammonia NH3, hydrogen gas H2, and water vapor. Option 4. Methane CH4, ozone O3, oxygen O2, and water vapor. So now, before origin of life, the atmosphere consists of which of these gases? That is the question. So let's see. The early Earth has a reduced atmosphere. Reduced atmosphere means that it did not have free oxygen. O2 is absent. The early Earth's atmosphere was mainly formed by methane, ammonia, hydrogen, and water vapor. So the correct answer is option 3, CH4, methane, NH3, ammonia, H2, hydrogen, and water vapor are present in the early Earth's atmosphere before origin of life. Question number 18. Evidence that evolution of life forms has taken place on Earth has come from many quarters, which is incorrect statement about fossil. Options. 1. Fossils are remains of hard parts of life forms found in rocks. 2. Different aged rocks sediments contain fossils of different life forms. 3. Evidences from fossils are called paleontological evidences. 4. Fossils present in upper sediment of rocks are older than that present in the lower sediment. So among these statements, first three statements, one, two, three statements are correct. So the incorrect statement is fourth one. Let's see that fourth statement. Fossils present in upper sediment of rocks are older, not upper. Lower sediment of rocks are older than that present in the upper sediment. So let's see. Fossils present in upper sediment of rocks are older than that present in lower sediment is incorrect statement because upper sediment of rocks are younger and lower sediment rocks are older. So that's why the correct answer is option 4. Question number 19. Recognize the figure and find out the correct matching. Options. C. Wombat. B. Koala. A. Sugar glider. D. Banded anteater. Option 2. A. Wombat. C. Koala. D. Sugar glider. B. Banded anteater. Option 3. B. Wombat. D. Koala. C. Sugar glider. A. Banded anteater. Option 4. D. Wombat. A. Koala. B. Sugar glider. C. Banded anteater. So here in this diagram they are mentioned total 4. They kept the blank. That is one is A, B, C, and D. These names we need to find out. So among this, A is sugar glider and B is koala and C is wombat and D is banded anteater. Let's see. So adaptive radiation, the diagram whatever it is given here, it is the Australian marsupial. It is an example of adaptive radiation. In this, A is sugar glider, B is koala, C is wombat, and D is banded anteater. So the correct option is 1. Question number 20. The name given to fossil hominid of Shivalik Hills in India is options 1. Ramapithecus, 2. Australopithecus, 3. Pithecanthropus, 4. Both option 1 and option 2. Let's see. Fossil hominid discovered from Shivalik Hills in Himachal Pradesh was Ramapithecus. It was more man-like. So the correct option is Ramapithecus 1. Question number 21. There are two opposing views about origin of modern man. According to one view, Homo erectus is Asian, was ancestor of modern man. A study of variations of DNA, however, observation on DNA variations could suggest this. So that means another view, one view it is given in question. That view is Homo erectus in Asia was ancestor of modern man. That is one view. The another view it is suggested on variation of DNA, study on variation of DNA. After studying on that variation of DNA, what they suggest, what is that another view suggested based on the study of variations of DNA, that is the question. So there are two opposing views. One view it is given in the question, that is Homo erectus in Asia was ancestor of modern man. That is one view. It is given in the question. And what we need to find, that is what is the another view suggested by scientists based on the study of variations of DNA, that we need to find. So options: 1, greater variation in Asia than in Africa, greater variation in Africa than in Asia, similar variation in Africa than Asia, 4, variation only in Asia and no variation in Africa. So now let's see. Many scientists argued that different race evolved from Homo erectus independently and that each adapted to different places in Asia, Europe, Australia, and so on. Recently, scientists studying mitochondrial DNA from living human all over the world have argued that their research shows that all human races originated from one Homo sapiens ancestor in Africa. So, as per this statement, the correct answer is greater variation in Asia than in Africa. Why? Independent Homo erectus independently and that each adapted to different places. Asia, Europe, Australia, and they are all adapted to different places. That's why we can find the different variations, more variations we can found which are evoluted from the Homo erectus of Asia. But whereas the recent DNA study says that Homo sapiens of a one Homo sapien ancestor for all human races. That means variations are less because they are originate from a single ancestor. That's why variations are less. So the correct option is 1, greater variation in Asia than in Africa. Question number 22. Which one supports Darwin's concept of natural selection? Options: 1, development of transgenic animals, 2, production of dolly sheep by cloning, 3, prevalence of pesticide resistant insects. 4. Development of organs from stem cells for organ transplantation. Let's know. Repeated use of same class of pesticides to control a pest can cause undesirable change in the gene pool of a pest, leading to another form of pesticide resistance. So, based on this view, the correct answer is prevalence of pesticide resistant insects. Option 3 is correct. Thank you, students. We will continue remaining bits from level 1 of evolution.